Hey.
And we're back. Greg, we getting old.
I'm feeling good.
Apparently.
I mean, age is a number, but...
I think that's a sentiment. Agreed. Same.
See, we getting old is like... Back in the day, they used to die at the 30s, you know, but now they got all kind of medical science and shit, you know, like... I don't know. Everybody's getting older. But my brain's never going to be old.
I think it has to do with mentality.
Yeah, that's
the brain.
The brain. The
we
spirit, at least.
Getting old. GIT''N.
Each day pushes me closer, but...
Yeah, but getting
well, you have an exception. You're
never
many
liked,
years under us.
I am, but even then, sometimes I've worked with people who are a little bit older than me, and they even try and tell themselves that they're getting old, or they're tired of doing whatever that they're doing, and it makes them look older. And like the more that they drag themselves down, like it really does affect them. And so I think that the state of mind really in general does affect how you look longer term. And so if you believe that you're young and you feel young, my grandmother told me that. She's always said, like, always be a child, always keep that part in you. And she looks so good for her age, always has my whole life, just because she's always said that she's young no matter how old she gets.
Our guest tonight is Greg. I'm trying to,
I'm sorry. I talk too much. I'm sorry.
Water on this motherfucker. Not you. No, you're the guest. You're the supposed to. Thank you. You're supposed to be the talker.
Julianna is our guest tonight. Mm-hmm. This is episode 9.
And we were just talking about how useless male nipples are.
Yeah.
How useless
question for male nipples are. For real.
Yeah, so break that question down.
Yeah.
They're just hairy.
They really are. They are.
So she asks, like genuinely, like, what does it feel like?
They are a little useless.
Actually, yesterday, it's funny, I trimmed the hairs around, because every now and then it's just, like, too bushy,
Let's show it.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, just
really?
But
they don't do anything.
But it's just like, they're nothing. It's like, it's not like when I'm touching them, they're like,
hey,
guys, when a girl does put her lips on it, like, when shit's going down, it's nice. Decoration. But it's not, like, extra.
It is. It's decoration.
It's kind of weird. It's like... It'd be like y'all having balls that didn't do anything, It
produces no sperm, but
you just got balls that don't. It's just a sack,
It's just hanging between your legs.
That'd be so terrible. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. I'd rather not.
So that nipple flaw, along with like the the asshole being right next to the productive organs that we like to play with, like God got jokes is all I'm saying.
Or he likes to. He got drunk one day and he was like, whatever.
Yeah.
You really want to play?
And he was like, the black people are probably gonna have it rough. I'll give them big dicks.
He just thought whatever would.
I mean, honestly, I think the skin color is a good thing too. Like white people hating, but like. Fuck, like
there's nothing cooler than a black guy.
Beautiful, and it's not like not just black people, like any dark color of skin. Like from the white point of view, me personally, like I like all colors of dark skin. Like shit, I think that's just like some old thinking that kind of like finally getting phased out.
Yeah.
So this is episode 9. We getting old.
Nice bright makeup.
And this is Julianna. We work at a bar together.
Hello.
And
we watch people
you
get
are
drunk and crazy.
20 years older than me, which
Who?
Me, and I just realized
you are 20 years older than me.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Right.
And
so you're 40.
I'm 39. How dare you?
Well, if you're 20, okay, all right.
One day off, yeah.
You asshole.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But how old do I look? Be honest.
You don't seem... I would have never guessed that you were 40 at all.
I'm 39, bitch.
I would have said that you're 33.
I'll take 33.
I would have said 33 for
How old
sure.
am
I would bank on about, 33. 33.5.
He's older than me?
Close. I'll just look older, apparently.
Just slightly.
I got scars and stuff.
Just slightly.
35.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. You have a little bit more freckles. Seems like you've seen a little bit more sun.
Yeah, I've been getting some.
First of all, I take that as a personal compliment.
And you see, that's where the white comes in. I go outside and I don't get dark. I get freckled.
Yeah, exactly. Same. Oh my God.
Get sunburns.
I don't mind knowing like freckles. Like I like freckles on a girl at least. I hope they like them on a dude.
No, actually, my favorite music teacher. I remember. I'll never forget this. She was so beautiful. She had like just very good bone structure. But she had freckles everywhere, all over her skin.
I like a freckly face and the curly hair, like
I
that.
Always saw it. Type. Yeah, no, I saw it as if she had stars all over her.
Yeah,
like, it was so nice.
And you know they probably feel like bad for
it.
She
was a redhead.
Yeah, they're usually redheads.
Oh my God! And she could sing. And she was my music teacher.
That's awesome.
It was so great. And she ended up.
Killing herself?
This is really sad, and I don't want to say it to bring anybody down. Please don't let it bring you down. But it just makes me really sad because I'll never forget it. She died in a car accident.
Ooh.
I knew she
so
died.
Did her husband. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. But I love her, and I love her spirit.
Bless her.
Miss who?
What's her name?
You want to shout her out?
Yeah.
God, no.
All right, it's fine.
I don't remember. I was 6 years old. I was young.
I
was very young. I was like almost middle school. But I remember her image, and I see her face. She was just a beautiful woman with freckles and red hair.
That's
and
awesome.
she was an amazing music teacher in Louisiana. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure whoever hears it,
Somebody better place it.
Hears this. It'll go towards her because there's no one else that it should go to.
Well, she's listening right now, maybe.
Yeah,
possibly.
I feel like there's like even if they're not directly hearing it, the energy you're giving good energy to somebody you love in some way that is going through. Like I genuinely feel like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
All right, so Julianna. Is that how I say it?
That's how you say it.
Julianna. What is your origin story? How did you come up? What brought you?
My ancestors?
No, just like
where you started, where you started life at.
Oh,
how did you get from where you were born to working at cafe?
Okay, so whenever I was born, I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana at Our Lady Hospital.
Our Lady of Lourdes.
Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital.
Lafayette General, bitch.
I was Lafayette General, yeah.
I was born there in 2004.
Special.
Holy shit.
Oh, no, she's a lady, that's why. The Lady of Lourdes,
Yeah.
Virginia.
And so,
dicks, you know.
my mother, she was pregnant for a little while, and my dad started college and stuff, and my mom, she's crazy. Fucking crazy. My dad loves crazy women.
And
my dad
is.
My mom's crazy. And so she decided,
which women
she likes to be independent. And so she decided, she's a little bipolar, but she decided to move to Baton Rouge because her work began in Baton Rouge because she's an environmental scientist.
Okay.
So she's a little wetlands consultant. She's very good at money. My whole mom's side of the family very good at money. And so she gets that from them, and I do too. And
yeah, you didn't tip me tonight.
So she likes to save and stuff.
You did.
You did. Bro. I did.
No, you did.
I did. And so, anyway.
It's a comedy podcast, right?
It's okay. My mom, she's good with money and stuff, but yeah, she's fucking crazy, and my parents have been abusive alcoholics like most of my life. And it kind of sucks, but my dad's cool. My dad's a little cool. He's very good at like keeping his composure and stuff. Yeah. But he does get a bit emotional sometimes. But my mom is just.
Does he cry?
Absolutely.
Nobody cries. Wall. Dudes don't cry.
No, my dad definitely does cry. See my dad cry.
It's a joke.
I cry when the Packers and Pacers lose. That's about it.
But anyway, I've been through some shit. Period. But, so I ended up working at a cafe. I'm going to speed some shit up. I'm not going to go through everything, obviously.
Well, but I was trying to give some
base story, so that way the rest will make sense. Because I swear to God, my life is such shit. Bro, the rest won't make sense unless I said all that. Where I went to school isn't important. It is important to what I'm about to say. So, my mother is crazy, and she's an abusive alcoholic. and she put me through some shit. So I ended up moving around, blah, 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 whenever I was a lot younger. Ended up at a certain place, had my car, got in an accident. My mom was around the place that my car got in an accident with, so I ended up spending time with her. And she is fucking crazy. And we ended up, we were watching a TV show together that we had been religiously watching. It was the Squid Games.
Oh, it's a great show.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming back in December.
We were watching the Squid Games. We were watching the Squid Games, and we were watching the finale. We watched the finale. It was great. It was a good
Who was
time.
your favorite character in
And
that?
I fell asleep. Oh, the dude with long hair. And and so I ended up falling asleep. My mom ended up drinking a little bit more wine, flipping her shit, woke me up middle of the night, caused all this drama, blah, blah, blah. The police were involved. All kinds of shit happened. Her boyfriend ended up coming over, beating the shit out of me. Called the police.
Because of Squid Game?
Acted like I was crazy. No, not because of Squid Game. Because my fucking... Because of hormones. And this happened...
It must have been 2 years ago.
This happened whenever I was 18. Like this happened not that long ago. Like, I literally got... Okay, listen, hold on. So, I ended up going to prison. Because my mom's boyfriend called the police. Said that I was crazy and that I hadn't been taking my meds. Mind you, I have a severe ADHD. I haven't been taking my meds.
But if he hits
but
you,
I have ADHD. My medication is Adderall. I don't need to be taking that, especially if I'm drinking.
Medicine.
That's not that kind of. That's not no crazy shit medicine. That's just like I need to focus while I'm trying to get my shit done medicine. But still, it didn't matter. All they said was that I hadn't been taking my medicine, so they imagined that I was fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And I did look like it because I was trying to get away.
But you were defending yourself?
All I did was I asked for my fucking cat. I asked for my cat, and they threw me on the balcony. I was just begging for my cat. And so I left. All I had was pants, socks, a t-shirt, and my fucking cat in a carrier walking down the street. So I did look a little insane. And so it matched the description.
The situation,
they picked me up.
I'll give her that.
They picked me up. They asked barely any questions. Brought me to prison. Processed me. Blah blah blah.
What do you get?
And then there's a case.
Holding cell?
No. My mom kept my cat.
Oh, thank God.
While I was in prison.
A scary thing.
Yeah. No. It is scary.
Like sometimes when I drive around my dog and I'm like,
it is the scariest thing. It really, really, really is. And I was so grateful that she kept him. And she ended up giving him back to me. That was nice.
What's your cat's name?
Percy.
Percy.
He's my baby.
What was the reason for that name?
Because he's a prince, and
I like the fact that
Prince
Percy.
with Percy.
I like the
Percy
fact that
Prince,
he's black,
and I also like Percy
and
Jackson.
his name's Percy.
I think he has a good connection with things, and so I like Percy Jackson and stuff.
And Percy's a black name, like Percy Sledge.
Percy Sledge.
Percy Washington.
It's a good name, I think.
I ain't seen him, but
no, he's very proper.
Sounds made up.
He's always Percy's always so proper, and he has good. His fur is always so soft. He's completely black, got green eyes.
He's a metro cat.
Just perfect cat.
Cleans himself up real nice.
Does always clean himself up real nice.
Okay, so let's get to some random ass questions. All right. Now, you will confirm or deny that you did work at a strip club.
Oh, fully.
Okay.
Yes, I embrace it. I love it.
How was that?
Tell us about the experience.
It was fantastic. I remember every
And you
moment
weren't
of it.
stripping, right?
It was so good. No.
So yeah, that's a good part of it. You weren't like losing your soul to the bullshit. You had to see it.
That's the greatest thing. Is that like I was fully involved, and I experienced all of it. But I was also just wearing a black sleeve the whole time. Like I had a cocktail dress on, and like it was always just like about at my knees, like. It was just like...
It's basically what you wear at the bar that we work at.
Yeah,
Don't say the name, asshole.
We already...
It's okay.
I'm talking about the cafe I drink at. The
coffee shop. Yeah, that bar.
Shop.
Yeah, I forgot about that
I don't
place.
like coffee anymore.
That's a cool place.
I don't know. I've never been, but you know.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
At the place that I worked at, the waitresses wore black cocktail dresses, so we were always very classy. And it was nice because I was just
like
submersed in the environment. Oh, for sure. And sometimes men wanted us more because, like, we were covered up more. But still, like, you don't really have to give anything, like, while they're giving you money.
Greg, as a male,
like, you can always say no, and they're okay with that. They're drunk. They're just trying to get whatever they can. I feel like, oh, I want to do this and this and this after you get off and whatever, and you can just be like, no, but I'm okay with taking a selfie with you right now, or I'm okay spending like 30 more minutes with you talking right now. And then they will give you more money, and it is like it's really just like you gotta voice yourself. Yeah, you gotta voice yourself.
Go far, and
you gotta voice yourself, and you gotta be okay. And you know what? The thing is, women or people who judge that kind of environment act like it's such a sacrifice. But in all honesty, I got off of work at the bar that I tend to, and it's just a regular bar, and I got off of work. And there was a dude who kept hassling me to give him, like, a lap dance or wanted something from me. And I just, like, voiced my opinions and voiced my boundaries and stuff. And, like, of course he'd leave me alone. And I have regulars at this bar. And I trust people at this, like, anywhere. Like, I can just fucking walk away. Either way, you know, you gotta have strength in whatever you're doing. And you just, like, always gotta voice what you think and what you say. And you gotta keep your place, especially as a female.
Stripper situation, but I feel like the strippers themselves, there's a certain thing they're putting themselves through that's strippers, just like heavy.
It's not.
And it's not saying they're degrading themselves. I don't think that at all.
No, it's not.
I think it's just a heavy job because they're getting so much negativity put to it.
No, it is a bit of a heavy job. Only whenever men get sad and they like want to put their issues on everyone. They just really want to like unload.
Like that dude from 2 nights ago?
A lot of times that will happen, especially at a strip club. But most of the time, you know, it's just like
people going and have fun.
We're going to have fun. We want to appreciate some people, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's spend whatever. That's always the nicest situation.
It was me, cousin, a couple friends.
So this happened a lot.
And we just went drink. We had a good time.
A lot of times,
we went to a show after,
a lot of times it's cool. It is cool.
So why did you leave?
Why did I leave? Oh, shit. No, I actually ended up fucking up. I don't lie. I decided to, I drank. Me and some coworkers decided to get some drinks before we went to go work on our shift.
Why not?
And I drank a little bit too much, and ATAC was out or whatever. You know, the people that check for that shit. And so I got in trouble. But I got fired. But everybody told me that if I wanted to, I could always come back. I would just have to take a little bit of time. So if I wanted to go back, I would, but still at the same time, I've already experienced that. I want to try a little bit something different.
You probably make the same amount or
honestly, yeah. Not gonna lie, we got good
regulars. Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so
and they care and they're sweet.
Yeah,
they're good people.
Yeah, the closing shifts I find make the most, but I'm not sure. But it seems like closing shifts get more than mids. It seems.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Whenever you go to a restaurant, do you take a to-go box? Like if you haven't finished all your food, or you just
Well, of course, always, yeah.
Okay. What was the most expensive ticket that you've ever paid for?
Okay, so me and my boyfriend went to Aunt Josephine's. It's like a seafood oyster place or whatever. And, like, the food there is very expensive. And I ended up paying, like, maybe half, probably less. But still, like, the whole ticket was a lot. It was a lot more than I thought it would be.
Did he ask you to pitch in?
The food was perfect. No, not at all. I always like to... I'm a good person. I got to. And, like, honestly, his money is my money. And he wants to put my name on his bank account right now. So that's going on. Because I'm good at managing money. I get that from my family.
Your mama?
We like to manage some motherfucking money. Hell yeah. But yeah, besides that, that's the most I had paid for a meal.
How much was it?
A meal.
What are we talking here?
I'm talking maybe like $250.
Is it a good bid for 2 people?
$250. Yeah, it was good for 2 people. It was good for 2 people. It was pretty good.
Was
for
the
2
food
people.
good though?
The food was fantastic.
Oh, then that's what you go do that for.
The food was fantastic.
If you gonna pay that much,
and Josephine's.
they better like lift you off the feet.
Oh
So where's that located?
Oh my god.
I've never heard of it.
It is a little bit far off. And I think
Like
that's
Broussard or
probably
some
why.
shit?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
Sunset.
One of those
I
side
think
hotels?
I think it's Sunset.
Eunice.
No, but the food is
fucking-
good. But it's good.
You talking about Grand Coteau?
Like
off
I've
the
never
St. Main
tried
stretch?
Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts, but they had these Brussels sprouts that were crispy and they had like this caramelization.
Oh, they put some
Yeah.
fucking bacon on that
They got
bitch.
chefs over there, not cooks.
Oh, oh, it was so good.
People went
It was so
to
good.
school for
You
cooking
gotta
over
check
there.
it out.
Did you have any chores growing up? Or an
growing up?
allowance?
So, well, my mom is pretty lazy. She's really good at working and she's good at making money. But whenever it comes to home and stuff like that, ever since I was 6 years old, I had to learn how to cook for myself. So I had to the microwave was my best friend for sure. I had frozen foods a lot. And
Frozen pizza, that kind of
frozen
thing?
pizza, frozen corn dogs and stuff.
Corn dogs. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
corn dogs were
Yeah,
actually,
corn.
I fucking love corn dogs.
I got a fucking
love
problem with
corn
corn dogs and hot
Yeah,
dogs.
Lunchables,
Like, I know they're bad for me, but
Lunchables,
man,
ice cream, bro.
sometimes I just like
That's
want
the
them
shit that I
fuckers.
fucking survived on. I love that shit.
Pizza rolls.
But
No
yeah,
chores?
And no, well, my mom doesn't like to pick up after herself. She
Oh.
fucking
So you
and
did all
so
the chores basically.
everything,
or what you
everything,
want to get done basically.
So anytime that she was at work and I was home, whether I was sick or whether it was a weekend or something, she likes to work a lot because that's basically all she puts herself on is work, and
Right.
she makes money. That's all she does. And so I would always vacuum the floors.
But that's pretty awesome. You
You
learn
know,
that it's a
clean-
routine that you get into that
clean
you
the
carry
little
on
grind.
later, you know.
You know, wash the sink, wash all the dishes.
So
Always.
now I'm sure at your own place you like keep it going. Like
Clean
it's
the litter
something that you
box,
just
everything.
that's in you.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's a good
and
thing.
it's really not that hard. You just
No, it's
do
not.
it really fast.
Yeah.
You just gotta not let yourself complain about it.
Not get lazy, you know,
Yeah.
get sucked on the couch and just be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because even if you do that thing, like those things, like even though my mom was the one that technically was supposed to be the one to do that, like at the same time it taught me to put energy into myself, because if
In your
you're
surroundings.
living in that environment,
Yeah, and when things
so
get
you might
cluttered,
as well,
it kind of clutters your
care of
brain, you
that.
know, like when there's
Exactly,
everything's out
yeah.
of place and it's just
it
not
really does help.
there's trash. Like
Yeah,
if
it gives
it's
you
clean,
anxiety.
you
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
it's
That's
like,
why a lot of people say a very good habit is to just make your bed every day. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Just start
Because
your
it
day
just
off
helps.
right, and then
Helps clear your brain a little bit.
Right.
And just put
There is something about a made bed, even if it's like not clean. Like even if I didn't wash it, like, if I just make it and then
Throw
go
the
in,
blanket-
it like
throw-
feels so much better for some reason. It's
Yeah,
like
no. Put the pillows on top and throw the blankets in the rain.
Yeah, just
yeah,
make it
just
look
makes it
nice.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks fun.
At what age did you get your first cell phone? And what kind was it?
Okay, so whenever I was like 10 or something, I got a Kindle.
Holy
I
shit.
got a Kindle. It was a little tablet, and then whenever I was 10 years old, so my dad, unfortunately, I guess he didn't know how well my memory worked or something, but whenever I was like 6 or something, I asked him, like, I was like, Dad, when am I gonna get a cell phone? And he just came up with a random number.
6?
He was like 10 years old. I'll get you a fucking phone whenever you're 10. And
That's
I
funny.
never let him down.
Yeah.
For years. For years, every single day. I was like, so I'm gonna get a phone when I'm 10, right?
And you're probably good and everything.
For my
just like,
my 10-year-old birthday, I'm gonna
I've
get
been
a phone,
good.
right?
I've been doing all the fucking chores.
Right,
Come on, I've been
exactly.
like, I've been setting this
So
up.
you know what? Whenever I was 10, he fucking got me a phone, and that's when I got
Nice.
my first cell phone. Was I was
That's
10
cool.
years old.
It's weird because like cell phones didn't start coming out or being available like the Razor.
Yeah, that
around
was the
when
first
I
hot one.
started high school. So like I didn't have the option to get it till high schoolish.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one I had was a
It's
fucking
funny.
brick. It was like the Nokia fucking
Huge.
bullshit.
Yeah, they had those before.
All you
but
could do is play Snake on it.
Oh,
Like,
But those
it was
things
just
lasted
bullshit.
like those things with tanks. Like the battery lasted
Dude, you
8
could
days.
throw it against a fucking wall.
It never broke.
and
Snake
still-
was fun.
Yeah.
I had iPhone apps.
I got the iPhone 3.
You're also
5,
20 years younger than us. Okay. Are your parents like exercise freaks? Like, does your dad like?
Have you know? Yeah, he don't know your dad.
Okay, so yeah, that's
I wouldn't
the
say
thing.
freak, but he you know, like
well, my mom's actually kind of lazy, but the thing is that like I have really good genetics from my mom's side.
Okay.
Because my
Greg, can
I don't know her
confirm?
Mom. I just seen her dad.
No, nobody's seen my mom. The
Your
thing
dad
is
was
that
a
my
Marine,
mom,
right?
So the thing about my mom's a runt, and so she's really short, and she's kind of small.
My mom's a runt too.
And she was born 3 months early. Yeah,
My
but like her sister, her mother, her grandmother, they were all supermodels, and so like
wow.
Yeah, they were all like full term
Tall
all
like
the
you.
way. Yeah, tall like me.
And they passed it down to you.
Yeah, and so they passed it down to me. And then my dad is also an ex-Navy SEAL, and he's very strong and has good muscle development. So I feel like that's where I pretty much get.
And with the Navy and kind of military stuff, there's a certain frame of mind that you take out of that.
For sure.
It's discipline, and,
No,
and
I
you
don't
probably
give
got a
up.
little bit of that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't give up on anything.
Oh,
ever.
if you're making your bed every morning,
I know
hello.
what's happening.
That's some military shit.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you got to. My dad knows how to fold some fucking laundry. I'm gonna tell you. He's got a whole system to it, and he always does it. It's like literally the most perfect rectangle you've ever seen. It's so weird. I can't even do it.
With a
It's
shirt
terrible. With a shirt,
Yeah.
with fucking shorts, with anything. There's like a military fucking like way that he folds his shit.
Do you
I
remember
wish he would tell me. I don't know.
a certain time where one of your parents embarrassed you?
Oh yeah, my mother's embarrassed me many times.
Like picking you up from school, or
Yes, yeah. Even times whenever she forgot to pick me up from school.
oh,
I
you
was
were the last kid
person
just sitting there?
Yeah, for like 6 hours waiting at school.
6 hours.
I was alone, and like I was so hungry. Somebody gave me an apple.
What was her
Like,
excuse?
Fuck that apple.
My excuse.
What was her
It wasn't
excuse?
Her excuse. She
Yeah.
fell asleep on accident.
You know, you drink all day, and then
Yeah,
4
exactly.
o'clock comes
No,
around,
yeah.
and
Yeah, exactly.
you're waking up from a nap.
Yeah.
I get it.
She woke up. She picked me up. It was fine. It's okay.
Is it pronounced envelope or envelope?
Envelope. The fuck?
Envelope?
Envelope.
Have you ever heard anybody say envelope?
No, never. No, never.
Greg?
I've heard it. Yeah.
How do you say it?
You've heard envelope?
Envelope is the right way.
Envelope.
I think my mom says envelope.
Envelope.
So I think like I
I
had
think
both
I
in
might
my
have actually
vocabulary.
heard envelope.
Envelope.
Yeah, but no, it's wrong.
Yeah, put it in an envelope.
Agreed. Like, envelope sounds more professional.
Envelope sounds like you're
Envelope.
fucking hoity-toity fancy.
You know what's funny?
It's
Like
an envelope
with the New
with
Orleans
a stamp.
It's
with
an
the-
envelope. It's
with the
an
New Orleans
envelope.
pronunciation, like people
It's an
from here, New
envelope.
Orleans is kind of the normal way to say it, but then the parish is New Orleans. So
True.
it's spelled the same, but it's New Orleans Parish.
New
Yeah.
Orleans.
And then they'll talk
Yeah.
shit if you say New Orleans. wrong.
L-I-N-S.
And it's funny as shit. Like that's a weird one. Like, but Parish, New Orleans.
Yeah.
You better not call the city New Orleans. They're gonna
Yeah.
clown you.
When was the last time you went to a coin store with a bunch of fucking nickels and dimes and quarters, and how much did you get from it?
A coin store? Nothing.
Coin Star.
Nothing.
You don't know those little machines in like
You just dump all your
Albertsons?
change.
You dump all your change, they give you a little receipt, and you go bring it to the fucking
yeah, no,
cashier.
I've
She ain't
never
scraping
done
by.
that.
She got
Dude,
money.
she's
No.
been
Don't worry about it.
stripping.
No, you know what? No, you know what? The thing is that I love saving coins, and everybody steals my coins. I always
What the
stole
fuck? Who steals coins?
my dad and
Okay,
my ex
well,
steal coins.
That's
And like I always used to like save coins with my dad, and he'd bring them to All Star, and he'd be like, "That was worth like $20-something or whatever." But
quarters.
It's a bad look.
my
all the
ex, my ex is well, like I don't know.
Did he not have a job
like
or
to
something?
save
Like why
coins.
do you need coins like that?
No.
You had to go
They
get a
just-
fucking 40.
They
You know?
go do the run for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't like to be broke. I like to save money, so
Yeah,
don't
me
worry
too.
about coins. But I like to save them because they feel good to have them. the amount. I don't
when they get too big, like when I got too much, then I go bring
nothing annoys me more than fucking electronic money. I hate electronic money. I
have like half my money in my bank, and then I have half my money in the safe in my house just in case, because the bank fails. I got money at home.
That's the thing. Too. Exactly.
And I got
exactly.
Cash,
you gotta keep cash. Yeah. You gotta keep cash. You gotta keep anything like that.
Cash and gold, and silver.
Because literally we gotta learn our lesson. Remember the crash already happened.
If it fails
before.
And they lose all our bank shit, you better have something.
Exactly, and nobody could get anything. It was the Great Depression.
Yeah,
bro, fuck that.
I only keep enough money for my bills.
Keep some cash.
In my
motherfucking cash.
Bank account. My bank account is pretty much for just spending the online shit. You know.
Yeah. You want to save money. I've always said. Put some money in a box, put it somewhere, and fucking forget about it. Save some shit like that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were ever in a jacuzzi, and what were the parameters? How many guys, how many girls? Were y'all naked?
Damn.
Last time I was in a jacuzzi, I actually was with my ex, and we were, he works, for the drains.
What is that?
He cleans city drains.
Gotcha.
And he also does hydrovac poles. He'll dig holes with water for telephone poles.
Okay.
But it's the same group of people because they all work for the same guy. Same guy that owns the company that does both that stuff. So they just kind of switch them around and just make them do whatever. But
this gained him access to a jacuzzi.
One of the Airbnbs that they got signed up for had a nice ass jacuzzi and a bunch of nice ass places, and they ended up making a nice chicken and gravy. Chicken and gravy with rice. No, it's chicken and gravy with rice, and I was in the jacuzzi, but I got to eat the chicken and gravy with rice in the kitchen.
Nice.
But there was also a very nice jacuzzi. I ended up inviting my friend over who lives in New Orleans. It was a fun time. It was nice. It was nice. That was the last time I was in a jacuzzi.
But there was no, funny business.
No. I don't do that.
It was just,
Yeah, it was a good time.
The jets on the back.
Yes, the very nice jets.
The jacuzzi is an odd place to do it.
Especially when there's
underwater is weird
around.
Because and that's a
no lubrication is.
It's kind of like the water steals the lubrication
really
immediately.
Terrible. It's like rug burn.
Yeah,
honestly.
straight up.
No, not enjoyable. I agree. Even in the shower. It's hard. It's difficult.
The shower's more manageable if you angle it right, but
sort of.
If it's underwater,
Greg, that is too much information.
I mean, we all
Fine,
understood it immediately.
Fine,
so I mean, we're all fucking freaks.
Whatever.
Here, so
okay.
When was the last time you wore sunglasses inside?
I don't think people really do that very often.
I've seen people do
it. You should hold that question for certain people. There's certain people that do that.
Unless you're hungover as fuck and you can't damn see.
Or the people that are so high. There's somebody high as shit.
You might as well not be at the damn bar. I don't know. But
shouldn't be out in public if you're wearing sunglasses indoors.
I don't understand.
What's your karaoke go-to? Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Britney Spears. I don't know. One time I sang to the One Exception by I sang to the One Exception by Paramore. Once. Yeah, just once. And then there's also Tennessee Whiskey is also a song that is sang very regularly by people who karaoke. My papa runs a karaoke and wedding business or whatever.
Okay.
And so he'll cook food for everybody, and he'll also do the whole speaker system and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah. He'll set everything up for a wedding. He make it really nice. Together. It is cool. They made nice scrapbooks.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have any questions for me or Greg?
And for you or Greg. How long have y'all worked at Cafe?
I'm going on 3 years, 2.5-ish.
Yeah, I think I'm like a little less than
As
2.5.
far as kitchen, Caleb was there before me, and Ken was there.
Hey.
You
before
like
me.
it? Is the money consistent?
Yeah, I like it
Nice?
because I like the hours, I like the people, and I kind of want to go back to school and have enough money, and I live close enough to do it, and the time frame. Like get paid enough in 5-hour shifts to be able
Seems
to do
like
it.
everything's working,
Yeah, and it's like if I don't do that, then all I'm gonna do is complain. Oh, I can't buy a house. You know, like I gotta fucking do something. You know, like
yeah.
I can't expect it just to fucking. So yeah,
I feel like that's
I do
something
like
that there is a nice thing about like teaching you
I've seen 3
like
people do
being
that already
around
to
drunk
graduate
people
from
all
there.
the time. It really
Yeah,
like teaches you about something like
I was
hey,
the reason
I don't
I'm
wanna
35
watch that.
working at a restaurant right
you
now
don't
is
want
because I
you don't
spent
want
a
to
few
dog
years
you don't
fucking
want to
up.
dog
You know?
on yourself. But
Yeah.
that's also okay. That's okay. to
And
do
now that I get to see people doing that all the time,
Yeah.
it's easier. Like
And
have
come
fun
and
every now
go.
and then, but this is
Yeah.
like I know how to keep myself straight and like on my goals now, you know, and I know which shit fucks with me too much, so I don't fuck with that shit. Like I've learned my limitations. So
Yeah. What have you learned?
That
Oh,
I'm a terrible bar back,
okay.
but I'm a decent cook because I've done
Okay.
it in the past.
why you think you're a terrible barback?
Cause I just
If you stock the
All you
beer
gotta
and bring
do-
out the food, then
You just gotta have a list of things that you
I'm
need to
really
do
good
while
at
you're
bringing out the
bar-backing.
food. That's it.
It's not that hard.
Everything else is like, dude, I'm fucking ready to go. Cause I
All you
always
gotta
close.
Bro, as a bartender, I can say, like, at least that I know that you gotta do at the bar. You gotta at least just, like, check for glasses.
yeah,
And ice.
I like the barback because I get to run around. Like I
Check
get
for
to
the
jump
cooler.
around. When I'm cooking, I'm stuck in one spot.
Yeah,
And
you
the tickets make me anxious because like I'm waiting for another
Yeah.
one. But
Yeah.
on barback,
Yeah.
I could just walk around and
You
I'm
gotta
like,
just check
it's all
for
kind of
you
it's
just gotta-
ADD fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
You gotta check
like,
for
oh,
ice.
glasses, this beer, ice.
This
You know,
glass,
go
this
clean up a
beer,
table,
this
come
ice,
back. Like,
This trash over here.
it's the perfect
you know?
ADD job.
And then, like, anytime somebody, like people will stop you. I'm sure
yeah,
people will
and
stop
you have good conversations and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
I know people out there,
Those
so it's like
distract you and stuff.
it's
It's
a good little
nice.
social feel. You know,
I
like,
feel like I'd rather be a barback than a cook for sure.
that's the thing. The cooks get paid so much more, but I do
I
have
do
more
like
fun.
to cook though.
I
I
have
like
more
to
fun
cook,
on my
but I like to
barback
cook at
shifts.
home. I gotta cook enough. Once I'm at home and I'm tired, bro, I just want to get fast food. I got so much food at home that I could home make, but I just want to
Yeah, I usually cook
I
on
want
the
a
day.
spicy chicken
My
sandwich.
freaking AC
All the
is
Or
fucking-
out right
something.
now.
Like I'm so hungry.
All the vegetables
I
in
don't
your
wanna
fridge are
do
just
it.
like
I don't
crying,
wanna
like,
do it.
ah.
Dude, I
Yeah,
hate
no,
that
they are.
sometimes.
They are
I
crying.
hate that
They
shit. I buy
are.
like some meat and some
I got
shit
some broccoli in the
and
fridge
get
right
lazy,
now.
and then it's like 3 days later, and it's like,
It's like.
Missed the
Is
window.
it even good anymore?
I know, it's like-
Is it though? Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's tough.
yeah, you smell it, and broccoli shouldn't be bad. I
Try.
think broccoli be good for
You
you.
try.
Have you ever gotten into a fight with either a coworker or a patron?
Never. I don't get fights. I don't get into fights with people.
Diffuse
Anytime
it.
fights happen or like bigger situations happen, I always just like tend to just try and distance myself from
Yeah,
the
same here.
situation for sure. In
Fights
any
are
way possible.
Useless.
I don't know. I'm not dealing with that. If somebody's having a hard time, and in that time I don't feel any way about it, that's not on me, that's on them.
Right.
I'm going away.
Yeah, and they're there to get drunk and blow off some steam, and then all of a sudden they take it out on you.
Yeah, no.
And then
I'll
what do you
see
do?
Myself. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I don't have to either.
I don't
No.
either. And you seen how I talked to that guy tonight, Jesse?
Right.
I'm blunt, but I'm not. Like it was dickish, but it wasn't at the same time. It was just like
What
it was
guy?
a level.
Just a guy
That guy,
just a guy.
yeah, one of those strange guys.
But, it's like you're being as kind as possible
Yeah,
without
so
being a dick.
Like he wouldn't want to
Yeah.
fight me over what I said, but I'm sure he don't like me. But like I don't know. That's just the way I feel
At
about
some
things.
point,
Like,
you just gotta be okay with it, yeah. Cause at the end of the day, you gotta respect your own boundaries.
exactly.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. I'm too nice. Like I'm too like.
I'm pretty
he
nice
does.
too.
I call him out on,
pretty nice
or every
too.
time it happens,
nice.
I'm like,
I'm very nice.
Can't let him do that to you, motherfucker.
Yeah, because I've been burned in the past too.
Everybody's different, you know. That's what makes you connect with people better, you know. That's why you spark up conversations easily, because you have that type of. That's why I'm like a little bit more introverted. I'm a little bit more hard to get to in that type of way. I don't know. It's just everybody got their different.
No, but I'm a little bit guarded too whenever I accept things from people. Like I accepted to do this interview and stuff, or just like this podcast, being in a group and whatever.
Yeah, because.
But
you didn't feel like threatened or like, oh, this is weird.
I didn't feel any sus energy from the invitation or whatever.
Right.
But like it's just like same thing. Like sometimes you just gotta keep your boundaries up whenever you don't know somebody that well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've worked with you guys for a good amount of time. Yeah. I trust y'all very much. I've talked to y'all a good amount of times. I love it.
Exactly.
Another person who's a little bit newer, maybe not so much.
Yeah,
maybe
we just wait till we know you better,
slower,
you know, and like
up
then,
to it.
Then we can do that.
But you know, patience is a virtue, and sometimes maybe he'll work himself up. Nobody knows.
I don't even know who you're talking about at this point.
Anybody might work themselves up. I definitely thought that I think that I did.
I definitely did.
Absolutely.
I feel like I earned my way. I think so too.
Same here. You have to, like, because I was really down on a lot of shit last year, and I didn't want to repeat it. So I started
always try and vibe.
Eating better. I started working out. I started saying yes to things. You know.
Me too. You always gotta say, "What is the movie? Yes, man."
Yeah.
So yes, man.
Instead of like
not in the so dramatic vibe, but
instead of turning down opportunities, saying yes, and
yes,
and the eating and working out put me in an opportunity where I could say yes easier, where my mind was ready with it, and it's just little changes you have to make. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it don't mean you won't run into spaces that you're like, I want to leave, but you're moving, you're living, you're spreading your energy,
living
around.
Your best life for
Exactly.
sure. And you listen to your intuition.
Yeah.
That really guides you.
That's the
and
biggest
like
thing, because
that positive thing on your shoulder.
Yeah, nobody can tell you what's right for you better than you. You know,
yeah.
And people can give you
right.
guidance. Some people can be like fucking have the perfect life, but that doesn't mean that life is right for you.
Sometimes they'll
be
sad.
And it doesn't mean it's right for you.
Even if doesn't mean
everybody has their own little sets of what makes them happy.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing as like. It's annoying whenever people have a certain ideals of relationships.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking annoying.
Relationships are different every time.
And the thing is that not all size fits all. And people think that all relationships are supposed to go this way. And this person's supposed to do this thing that this person says. And blah, 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 blah. No.
Those people have a lot of problems.
It depends who is meant for you and what works best for you and that other person. And y'all fit like a glove.
Exactly. You have to be with somebody who brings you to a better place.
And you don't have, like, I mean, I don't know. But
you
still,
can be attracted to somebody
it's just that
that's
doesn't
all it lead you to better places. That makes you do worse things for yourself. Yeah. And that's easy to get caught into. But you can be attracted to somebody who makes you want to be a better person to be around them, and that's what you really got to look for.
Yeah.
Like I've seen both, and I've learned that I need to filter out for the second one. And it's not worth my time.
Yeah, somebody could be hot as fuck, and you're like, oh, it's always cool whenever we hook up, but
if you get
I hate them.
Like, if you can't trust them, if you worry about them talking shit about you, or just disrespecting you, like what's the worst?
Honestly,
like what's the worst of it?
I don't relate to that at all.
What I said?
Yeah, what both of you said.
What you mean?
Well,
that a girl like just to bring you into this and that, because like most of the time, so like it's just different being a nice woman and trying to just like portray yourself in the best way. Because, like, of course, there are sleazy ones, and a lot of them are just trying to get whatever they can get. And, like y'all said, like, you just accept them and whatever, and they end up being worse. But the thing is that I am a female, and I see all females for who they are, and it's a lot different. And especially I can see men, and a lot of men are that way, and they will accept anything, and they are easily fooled because you're dates get hard easy. That's just the way it works.
It's the truth. Me and Francis were talking about the other day. Our minds get taken over sometimes by a pretty girl, and it's hard. Like, it's like, even if we know they're toxic, it's like...
No, bro, that's the way it is.
It's a hard override. Yeah.
That is the way it is. But, like, as being a female and being on the other side, not being easily tricked by anything ever at any time, like, it is just... It's a very different perspective.
Explain, because you definitely do have the...
Break it down.
I think it's a lot calmer perspective, just because, like, but that's only if you have the right sense. A lot of women don't, but if you have the right sense, you can very easily see whenever somebody is trying to get something that they can't. Even the other night.
You can.
The other night.
Like, if the girl's trying to, like...
Yeah, no, not the girl. There was a guy. It's a lot of times it's guys, because girls will read girls very easy, and if a girl doesn't want something from another girl, it's very just like
transactional.
Okay.
That's the same with dudes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you your space. I'm not gonna. No, but with dudes, they'll get sick. They'll get upset.
Well, they all want to be your friend, but the friend means also they'd like to be with you. But some of them don't actually understand that they, like, need to actually be a friend and accept the fact that you would be best with the person you want to be with. And if that's not you, that's better.
Some people are friends. Some people do have strength. And that's why it's honestly, it is a lot easier to visualize what's going on with men than with the women, because sometimes women are a little bit more fluid, but men, like, it's easy to be like, okay, this person would protect me over this person would take advantage of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. At the bar, it's easier to see, especially if you,
most of the time.
Like, maybe not on the first time, because sometimes people can fool you, but after, like, seeing them go through a few times, you can understand how they work.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Like, yeah, I don't like saying any names, but still. I'm very comfortable at the place I work with, and I'm very comfortable with the people that I work with too.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you came and did the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Because I've been in a lot of situations before, and I don't read that at all in any situation that I've been in, anytime recently at all. Thank you.
So, last question. What happens when we die?
When you die? I don't think anybody dies. I think that everybody passes on in a different form of energy. Exactly. And I think that Mother Nature puts you to use.
Okay.
At all times. And we just feel with one. It's as if whenever you're sleeping, that piece of euphoria between whenever you're awake and you're asleep, that piece that you feel, I think that's what keeps going. Yeah. That's what we all feel once we're in that medium.
So is there some sort of reincarnation, or?
I think so. We have to. That's what all plants do. All plants reincarnate. All of us put in our molecules and whatever to put into the new, and they've got to. Even like a video on TikTok recently. Unfortunately, like, TikTok puts a lot of things to light because it is a Japanese-owned company, and it's not an American-owned thing, and so they do actually end up putting some things out that you won't see other places, but they put out some shit, and there was this kid. He was like 8 years fucking old, and he was like just talking about the energy between molecules and like what you should feel whenever you feel the earth and stuff like that, and how we're all connected and everything definitely. Like that. And somebody was saying, and they attached a video to themselves, and they were like, if this is what the next generation is going to believe, I have a lot of faith in them, or whatever. That's but great. Like, at the same time, because that's what the earth does. It puts old shit into new shit.
The earth is alive, the whole point. As a big being.
It really does. Yeah. It moves itself around, and that's the whole point. I mean, there's no way. Even my mother's the most selfish human being I've ever interacted with my whole life. But she does love me, and I know she loves me. But she's
all
just
parents
fucking
love
crazy.
Their kids no matter what.
She's fucking crazy, but I know she loves me. And she's always said, I want you to be better than me in any way possible. And I've always loved that. And I always really took that in from her whenever she said that.
That's what I got from my dad in a weird way.
No, but you should. Any kid should. Because that's the whole point. That's the whole point of a new generation. Is that the next one is better than the old one.
Yeah, moving forward.
At least in some ways. For sure. And so that's important. I agree. And that's what I'm excited for.
Let's all just meet up in our next life, and maybe we'll do some weird podcast where we're different beings, and we have 3 eyes, and
it'll cast across the universe through beams of light.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
y'all mind if I add one little thing in about the death thing?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So my dad died of cancer last week. We weren't too close most of my life.
Oh shit.
But I did have good memories with him until a certain point where I stopped wanting to see him as a kid. But so I had some resentment a lot, and I seen him twice over the last month before he died. And the first time I seen him, he was in the hospital, and he was still himself, but he was losing his voice from the cancer. He had bone and throat cancer, and we talked, and I wanted to bring him to the Grand Canyon because it's something he never seen and stuff, and he told me I'm not gonna make it. He just told me straight up he's dying, and I kind of had anger for that. I felt like he was giving up, but a month later, I seen him last week at the beginning of the week, and he couldn't finish sentences, but he was very happy I was there, and it made his day, and he went in a coma after that day and went away. And one thing I wanted to relate, with the moving on to another life, the painfulest, the most painful part for me in the in-between of the first time I seen him in the hospital and when he left was knowing he was in pain. The pain was it was like a choke on the air. Yeah. And when he left, knowing that we had kind of cleared things in a certain way, it even though in no way did I want him to go, it felt good that he wasn't in pain anymore. So I do feel like our energy goes on to a new place, and it felt does, a few days after that he was hanging around with me and shit.
Yeah,
and
no, you definitely still feel that with you. I still feel my uncles with me.
I still feel a lot of my family that I was very close to.
Cancer. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna not feel that with me.
Yeah, so I love them. I feel like
I
our
carry
body.
Them in my heart.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing, my dad, he told the girl that he's with that he was very proud of me. He didn't tell me it, but he couldn't talk much that last day, and
it's important though. It made it to you.
And I know it, and I seen how much I made him happy, and I have good memories of him, and I seen him as a good person, but I just had resentment because he wasn't there in my eyes, but that all went away in this last little exchange of energy to where I can actually hold him in my heart with no resentment, and in that way you were saying be better than me. I get that a lot from him, because he doesn't want a funeral, but we are having a memorial, but it's just that whole he was very feeling bad about himself, so I want to kind of I don't know,
prove yourself in a way to
remember the good things, amplify the good things, and the bad things just
it through you.
Don't let them. But I just felt it was appropriate. I appreciate y'all.
Nice.
Well, much love, and I don't want to end the podcast on such an emotional, somber note.
Well, let's talk one more fucking bullshit.
Well,
one more stupid question to get us out of here.
Yeah.
What was the one place you farted on accident and everyone noticed?
Everyone noticed. Oh shit! I never.
You've never farted in front of people?
No, never. Not everybody noticed. No.
When people fart and
know it's gonna be bad, I can tell you an embarrassing story, but no, not in that.
Throw the embarrassing story.
And not in that specific way. No.
Oh, it was diarrhea. Okay.
No.
Diarrhea. What's your embarrassing story?
I'm gonna tell you. So, I was little. I was very little, and I don't know. I'm a pretty lady, so a lot of embarrassing things doesn't happen to me. But still, whenever I was very little, it was crazy. Okay, so I went to the bathroom, and I have severe ADHD.
Where was it? What bathroom?
And
At school?
so, no, I'm gonna set the scene. So whenever you're in first grade, or second grade, or whatever, I was in first grade at the time, you have your own classroom, and then the classroom has its own bathroom assigned to it,
Right.
Set right inside of it. So that whole class just uses that same bathroom. And so we had jumpers, which are basically dresses that you wear with an inside skirt and everything built into
like
it.
the school girl
Everything-
thing type, basically. This uniform,
Everything
basically.
school
Yeah.
baby girl classic thing built into it, And so I was wearing that, but at the same time, we also, of course, wore shorts and everything, and underwear and everything under it. Duh. So I went to the bathroom, and I have severe ADHD, and I told myself, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to take off my shorts completely. I don't know why I took them off completely, but I said, I'm going to put them right here. I'm going to put them right here on top of the drawers. And I put them on top of the drawers, and I peed, and all of a sudden, I put my shorts back on, and they were gone. I don't know where they went.
What
I
the
don't understand. I don't know, bro. I don't
What
know.
the fuck?
I was a little kid. I don't understand where they went, but they were gone. And I was still appropriately dressed, but I was sitting on my square.
You have to sit like this
in
or
kindergarten.
sit there like.
I was sitting in kindergarten on my square very neatly, and she was just like, and of course, whenever you're a little kid, your mama puts your initials on your clothes. Yeah. And she was like, Julianna, you lost your shorts in the bathroom.
Damn.
That's the most embarrassing story. I lost my fucking shorts in the bathroom.
At least
And
it
I
didn't
remember
happen in high school.
Paul Muscagni told me, of course it wouldn't
Who the
happen to
fuck
me
is
in high
Paul?
school. I'm
Trying
not a
to clown you or
child.
something.
He did clown on me. I didn't like Paul.
Fucking
I beat
Paul.
him up.
Hey,
beat him
fuck
up.
you, Paul.
That's why he clowned you.
I
He
beat
liked
up
you
Paul.
and you didn't like him.
I
You
hate
beat him
Paul.
up, nice.
I hated Paul.
Yeah, screw Paul.
He liked me, but I hate that motherfucker. I fucking beat him up with his own frog at the school fair. Fuck that guy.
You grabbed him by the legs and just.
He was an asshole. He was not nice.
Rest in peace to that frog.
Really.
What was the name of the bully in your school, Greg, that you can remember?
Jeremy Arnold in high school, but
Jeremy
I chilled with
Arnold.
him. Arnold. But
Arnold.
I chilled with him. Like, we were cool.
Mm.
And
You were cool with your bully?
I was cool with everybody. I fit in with everybody. I'm weird.
Same,
Like,
same.
I had gay friends. I had fucking jock friends. I had a girlfriend, so it was kind of like that was my main motherfucker. But I had like country ass friends that I go fucking shoot guns with, kick possums. Like, I had all kind of fucking friends.
shoot the shit. I think in third grade, there was a guy named Daniel Hargett, and I think he's dead now, which doesn't surprise me, but he would come into the bathroom and like piss on people.
Piss on people.
And it was just like you'd be at the
people?
stall, like,
What the fuck?
pissing, and then all of a sudden,
That deserves a punch to the face, and I don't like fighting. Like,
dude,
I agree.
or at least piss back on him. Like,
Fucking
mother-
Yeah.
piss on
like,
me?
I wasn't,
right.
You
Or
don't
Kelly.
fucking piss on me? What the fuck is that?
and like you said, I was like sort of friends with him. Like he was like, hey, come spend the night at my house. Like, let's have a sleepover.
You just wanted to piss on you, apparently.
No,
I guess.
we watched Showgirls.
Had to.
Remember that movie?
Had to. Showgirls.
Like a
It
half,
was like Demi Moore or some
half
shit.
porno type shit.
Yeah, it was like a
it's
softcore
glammy
porn.
shit.
He was
Yeah.
like, hey, my dad has Showgirls.
I don't remember it, but
He sounds like a weird man.
And then I left and like I told my mom everything on the way home. I was like, yeah, he put on some movie called Showgirls.
Honestly,
And
it's strange. It's strange hearing weird man experiences from a woman experiencing
Well, yeah.
weird man experiences.
there's a bunch of fucking douchebag dudes
there's
out
so
there.
weird
strange.
dudes out there. Yeah,
So
We're the good ones,
strange.
all right?
yeah. We're
Until next time, Juliana,
shit.
thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Yeah,
And
of course.
Greg, we getting old.
getting there. Feeling good though.
Around there. Not at all. Doesn't seem like it.
Until next time.
Love.
Yeah, have a good one.